Hello there, welcome to this learning tutorial. This learning tutorial has been created to help the students at Key Stage 3 who are trying to learn how to program using a software called Python. Our learning questions in this tutorial are: what is Python? The second learning question is: how can I use Python software to create simple programs? Now, the learning objectives in this tutorial are three. The first one is to understand what the term sequencing instruction means. The second learning objective is to know what Python software is and what it's used for. The third learning objective is to learn how to use Python software to create simple programs that display information on screen. We've also got some keywords. The first one is: what is sequencing instructions? The next one is Python. What is Python? Print. What do we understand by print? Then syntax. I'll go through these keywords as we cover this tutorial. Now, I'll begin with the first keyword we had here: sequencing instructions. What does the term sequencing instruction mean? Now, sequencing instruction refers to the order in which the instructions in a program are carried out. I will repeat. Sequencing instructions refers to the order in which instructions in a program are carried out. Now, you need to know that the sequence of instructions in a program is very important for the program to work correctly. Also, the accuracy of the instructions in a program is also very important. I've got an example here that actually can make this explanation much clearer. So if I actually show you my simple example here, this is an example that can say illustrate sequencing instructions. It's literally frying an egg. When you've got to the kitchen and somebody wants you to make an egg for them, I've got 6 steps here. I want you to think quickly. What is the correct order of these instructions when frying an egg? For example, number 1 says put pan on hob. Second step, break egg. Third step, get frying pan. Fourth step, put oil in a pan. The number 5 step is turn on the hob. And number 6, old egg over the pan. So now if you look at these steps, can you figure out the order in which these instructions are going to be carried out? Of course, there must be an order that literally makes the whole process perfect. Now, without wasting time, you can pause this tutorial and figure out this, or you can even discuss with your neighbor. Otherwise, if you want to move on, go to the next slide. I will actually move on to tell you what actually I thought. By the way, before we go through this could not be the only method of actually getting a perfect frying of an egg. So this is what I thought. My number 1 step is to get the frying pan and then put the frying pan on the hob, then turn on my hob, then put the oil in the pan, or the egg over the pan, then break the egg. Of course, there could be other methods, but the number 1 thing I wanted you to know here, there were a series of steps I took to get the whole process done properly. So this is what sequencing instruction means. So when programs are being written, there is an order in which steps are done. That's really how perfect programs are done. So we are going to learn how to program, and this concept of sequencing instructions is really very important. The program you're going to be learning is called Python. By the way, it's not Python the snake. We are not talking about Python the snake. We are talking about Python the software. So please don't mistake me saying it's a snake. It's not a snake.